The 17 best Canadian foods you need to try. Sure, the lakes and stuff are nice, and we hear there are some pretty cool mountains too. But let's not kid ourselves. The real reason you're thinking of visiting Canada is for the epic Canadian food you've heard so much about. But it's not just about the poutine. Okay, quite a lot of it's about the poutine. But there are loads of other amazing Canadian dishes you need to try. To help you on your quest, we've put together a handy checklist of the best traditional Canadian foods to try. It'll be hard to pack all 17 into one trip, but we believe in you. The 17 best Canadian foods you need to try. Poutine, bannock, butter tarts, Nova Scotian lobster rolls, Montreal-style bagels, Saskatoon berry pie, Montreal-style smoked meat, pea-mail bacon, beaver tails, split pea soup, tir d'érable, sur la neige, or maple taffy, ketchup chips, Nanaimo bars, pudding chômeur, Caesar cocktail, tourtière, and game meat. 1. Poutine. Few Canadian dishes are as world-renowned as the glorious creation known as poutine. Crispy fries, squeaky cheese curds, and rich gravy all combine to create the meal of dreams. And this French-Canadian food is so popular that it can now be found all around the world. The classic version is great on its own, but toppings like pulled pork, bacon, and smoked meat really knock it out of the park. And at an average price of £3.50, it won't break the bank either. 2. Bannock. Delicious and versatile, bannock is a simple bread that once was a key staple in the diets of Canada's Aboriginal people. Modern takes on bannock include baked versions, which are heavy or dense, and fried versions, which are crispy and fluffy on the inside. In recent years, bannock has seen a surge in popularity, with new twists and variations popping up in bakeries and cafes nationwide. You have to try it. 3. Butter tarts. Butter tarts are so simple but oh so good. They're made by taking flaky pastry shells and filling them with a butter, sugar, and egg filling. This is traditional Canadian food at its best, and you'll be craving these long after you've left the country. 4. Nova Scotian lobster rolls. Canada's a massive country with spectacular seafood from coast to coast. Not to be missed experiences include Atlantic and Pacific salmon, smoked salmon, Arctic char, and of course, East Coast lobsters. Nova Scotian lobster rolls are a Canadian favorite. 5. Montreal-style bagels. Montreal's bagels are the unsung heroes of great Canadian food. Sweeter, denser, and thinner than their NYC counterparts, Montreal bagels are baked in wood-fire ovens and are often covered in poppy or sesame seeds. The two heavyweights in the Montreal bagel game are St. Viatra and Fairmont bagel, both of which we can confirm are amazing. 6. Saskatoon berry pie. The Saskatoon berry is often described as having a sweet and almondy flavor, which makes it an ideal candidate for the perfect pie. Truly, a slice of this will change your life. It's no wonder the city of Saskatoon was actually named after it rather than the other way around. 7. Montreal-style smoked meat. Similar to pastrami, Montreal smoked meat is the heavenly result of beef brisket salted and cured for a week with a range of spices before being smoked and steamed to perfection. It's usually served in a rye bread sandwich smeared with tangy yellow mustard, but you'll also see it as a topping for poutine. The smoked meat sandwiches from Schwartz's Deli have earned world recognition, with some diehards considering it to be one of the best restaurants in Canada. The only way to know is to try it for yourself. 8. Pea-mail bacon. This special Canadian twist on bacon is made from lean, boneless pork loin, which is trimmed, wet-cured, and then rolled in cornmeal, giving it its distinctive yellow crust. It's juicier than American-style bacon, but also leaner and, some might say, more delicious. 9. Beaver tails. Imagine a slab of delicious deep-fried dough covered in a variety of toppings, like Nutella, Reese's Pieces, peanut butter, and more. While it's not exactly a traditional Canadian food, beaver tails are gooey, crispy, and a taste of true perfection. No visit to Canada is incomplete without one. 10. Split pea soup. Ah, comfort food at its finest. With Quebecois origins, split pea soup is traditionally composed of peas, pork, and herbs blended together for pure, creamy deliciousness. A bowl of this will get you through the tough Canadian winters. 11. Tir d'érable sur la neige, or maple taffy. It truly does not get more Canadian than tir d'érable, or maple taffy. This sugary sweet candy is prepared by pouring boiling maple syrup over snow, where the cold causes it to immediately harden. You're then meant to roll it up with a popsicle stick and enjoy immediately. The result is a rich maple flavor with a soft, gooey texture, the dessert of dreams. 12. Ketchup chips. Craving a snack? There are plenty of chip flavors that can only be found in Canada. Many Canadians are die-hard devotees to the Riffles all-dress chip, which offers a bit of everything, from tomato and onion to salt, vinegar, sour cream, and barbecue. Ketchup chips and dill pickle chips are also mega popular flavors native to the Canadian junk food scene. Unsurprisingly, there are specialty flavors like poutine and, of course, the inexplicably addictive hickory sticks, thin strips of potato with a mild barbecue flavor. 13. Nanaimo bars. Named after the British Columbian city of Nanaimo, these three-layered slices of heaven require no baking and are comprised of a crumb-based layer, custard, and a thin layer of chocolate on top, which gives the bar a perfect crunch. 14. Pudding chômeur. Literally translated to the unemployment pudding, this French-Canadian dessert was created during the Great Depression, which makes it one of the more traditional Canadian foods on the list. It's proof that less is more, with a few basic ingredients combined to make a delicious, comforting dessert still loved by Canadians all over the country. Made up of cake batter topped with hot syrup, the end result is a deliciously sweet treat that cures all woes. 15. Caesar cocktail. The Caesar is Canada's national cocktail. Made of vodka, clamato juice, Tabasco, and Worcestershire sauce, the Canadian take on the Bloody Mary makes the absolute best brunch companion. Recently, restaurants and bars have stepped up their garnish game to include more than the traditional celery salt rim and celery stalk to include the likes of an entire roast chicken, burgers, hot dogs, sliders, onion rings, and more, aka the Checkmate Caesar at the Score on Davie in Vancouver. 16. Tourtière. If it's hearty fare you're after, look no further than the French-Canadian tourtière, a hearty meat pie commonly eaten during the holidays, but is popular year-round. Recipes vary regionally and by family, but pork, veal, beef, and game are popular choices of meat to fill the pie. 17. Game meat. Depending on where you are in the country, game meat may feature heavily. Though not as common in big cities, the likes of venison, caribou, and moose are often used as the main meat in certain meals. There are even moose tacos. So, tell me, what's your favorite Canadian food? Are there any classic Canadian dishes we missed? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the American Playbook. Your support means the world to us. Thank you.